low on repair kits. There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
So, you still angry at me about those implants? Is there any way I could fix things? Don't you think you fixed enough already? I never imagined you'd care more for a brain-dead body than for the rest of us. You bullied us into those implants. That's what you did.
Evacuation functionality.
If I could have spent a day with you again.
Jan? Hello?
Lena, hey. I just wanted to call to say thank you again and ask you about something personal.
Okay, what is it?
Remember that road trip we took to the mountains? Just after we hooked up?
Mm-hmm.
We borrowed a car from your uncle and...
I remember. What about it?
Remember that shepherd's axe you bought me?
It's kinda hard to forget.
You didn't by any chance keep the photo of me holding that axe? I'd really like to see it again.
That's a strange request. I'd have to check.
Sure, just let me know if you find anything, okay?
All right, I will.
Thank you, Lena.
Talk soon.
that some kind of a projection? And they're gone. Safely into my pocket. Let's see if my crew appreciates a relaxing landscape inside the base. There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? Should I go there next?
Would you mind checking our food supply?
running low on repair kits. Hey, something's malfunctioning here. Should I change my workstation? Want me to go there, Chief?
Hey.
I found them. Our old photos. Talk about going back in time. There's one that might interest you. You're waving the shepherd's axe like some mad caveman. You look so chipper in it. I almost forgot how big that smile of yours can be.
Huh.
Made me wonder, you know, knowing what happened later. How little it took for us to go from those happy times to fighting with each other. One moment, you're smiling so broadly, holding that axe, and the next you're smashing it to pieces on our kitchen table.
I know. I was so mad at you that day. It's funny, but I don't even remember why.
Well, I do. But let's not go there. Of all the things I ever gave you, you had to bring this one up. Why? It was cheesy, it was worthless. And it brings back a whole lot of shitty memories.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, it was harder than I thought, but I'm doing my best to support you in this crazy situation. And I can handle a sleepless night or two. Anyway, I'm sending you the photo. I hope it helps.
Thanks, Lena.
Take care, Jan.
Yeah. Talk later.
Hey, dude, our repair kit supply looks very low. I'm done here. Should I do this now? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
I'd like to talk to you. It's about the technician's attitude.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
He's pissed at me, and I get the feeling no matter what I do, he'd be against it. He keeps telling me I should fix problems, but when I do, he's not happy about the way I did it.
Well, I think I know what you mean. He was never easy, but lately, it's just gotten worse. Good news is, I don't think it's about you. Bad news is, it might never go away.
Really? But why?
Have you ever actually wondered how it is to be us? Your alters?
Of course. I think about it all the time.
Well, it's difficult, Jan. Really difficult. We may seem like we've come to terms with it, but deep down, we're all struggling. And the technician, he's struggling the hardest. I just don't think he'll ever accept who he is. But then again, would you?
Could you check if we have enough food?
What about the anomalies?
Quiet.
Look, I've been thinking about why you're so angry at me. The real reason you're angry. Because it's not about the implants, is it?
No? Oh, well, why don't you tell me? I'm dying to know more about myself from someone smarter than me.
You're still confused about who you really are. A man with free will or a pre-programmed machine. An autonomous being with his own memories, or the result of a piece of code.
And what difference does it make now if you understand me or not? The fact that you made me at all means you didn't give a fuck about what it might mean for me. Sometimes I wish you just died back then and never brought me here at all.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it would have been for the best.
Just get out of my face.
What was that about?
Jeez, can a bunch of guys just hang out without anyone prying?
So how's the workout going? You happy with your barbells?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for making the effort.
You feeling all right?
Honestly, my body feels great. I feel much stronger already, but
What?
it's not okay. I'm not okay. I think I was deceiving myself. I did feel incompatible, but it wasn't because my body was incomplete. It was because my soul was missing something. Or someone, to be more precise. Someone I loved. Ben.
Ben?
Yeah? Is it really so surprising for you?
Yeah, man. I mean, a dude?
Oh, hiding behind selective memory, are you? What about the basketball team captain? That ring a bell?
What? Oh, no, man, come on. That was just for laughs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for laughs. What about your cousin's boyfriend in the summer of...
Okay, yeah, you win. You win. I always thought of it as a phase. You know, experimenting with different stuff.
Well, I thought that about my experiments with girls. But it wasn't a phase. It felt right for you. You just never met the right guy.
Yeah. I guess I met the right woman instead.
And I met Ben, which means in our case, it wasn't really about looking for a woman or a man, just
Finding the right person. So, you miss this guy?
we became inseparable. He talked me into taking up a job at an offshore oil rig. And one day, when we were on shore leave, Ben started talking about rubidium and space mining missions. He was so excited about it. Wanted us to enroll there and then.
And did you?
We both did. Then we got totally wasted, which was a bad idea because that was our last day off. So the next day, our transport arrives and Ben gets on it without me. I'm just too damn hungover. So I stay behind, miss my shift, make calls to tell them I'll get on the next transport. But I never do. Because that day, there's a major gas leak on the rig. The whole thing blows up, killing a dozen people, including Ben. After that, I just kept blaming myself for not being there with him. I kept turning it over and over in my head, wondering if I could have done something. Don't blame yourself. This is just how it had to be. Otherwise, I guess your life path wouldn't be viable for you to end up here with me. See, that's exactly what's been keeping me awake at night. Okay. At first, I was too confused to even think about it, and I guess I tried to keep Ben and that whole story at arm's length. It was depressing enough to realize who I was, or what I was. Ripple on the water of someone else's life. And I don't like being depressed, you know that. Yeah. But doing more and more of those bench presses, I just couldn't avoid thinking that if my real life path was different and I, meaning you, never even met Ben, then that means there's a possibility he might still be alive, if he exists at all. And the more I think about it, the more certain I am that I just want to know. I want to know what the real reality looks like. Does that make any sense to you? Okay, tell you what, why don't we try and find out more about him when we get back? If we get back. If you get back. Not much chance for me to make it. We both know that. No, Jan, you don't get it. I need to know now. It would just be so amazing to discover a different, better ending to my story. Oh, come on. Can't you use your contact with Earth to ask around? Okay. No promises, but I can try. Thanks, man. Seriously, I know it's a lot. Need to narrow down the search a bit, though. Sure. The name's Ben Harris. Actually, his full name's Benjamin, but he never liked it. The Ben I knew anyway. So I was thinking, since my Ben was so hyped up about going on a Dolly mission, if he exists, there's a solid chance he applied in this reality too, which means he's gotta be an Ally Corps database of candidates. Okay. Let's find out if you really know him that well. Can't sleep because of all that shit.
Gunn, did you notice we're running out of repair kits? This looks like a good spot for the tower. Another one. Yeah, I need to build it on the other side.
I'm done here. Should I do this now? empty.
Not bad, huh? It really hits all your senses. The sound of the birds chirping in your ears, the summer breeze on your face. Quite the immersive experience. You forgot to mention the stench of mold in the air conditioning. Well, it can't all be perfect, can it? Apparently not. So, I was wondering, how much more did I not know about Mom? What? Well, it seems you got to know her better after our lives separated. I'd love to know what you talked about on that bench. So, this is what it's all about, huh? You just want to sit down and make up for lost time. That's not the way it works. What do you mean? You don't get to just collect a few nice memories and pretend you lived my life, made my choices, You chose the easy way back then. You want it easy now. What if I told you that I regret it? Do you? Or are you just lying to yourself? Because it seems to me that at the end of the day, you're always thinking about yourself. Look at us. Here I am, scared of dying because of your decisions, and all you want is to hear more about Mom. My decisions? Yeah. You created us like this, like some kind of freaks, messing with our brains so much, I mean, it had disaster written all over it. But you preferred not to see it. Even if we do survive, the corporation is going to find out about us, and we are going to get fucked. You're just pretending to care, because you need us to get back to your lousy life. Hey, you can deny it all you want, but I'm still waiting for a reason to believe you've changed. And all I'm seeing is the same guy who left Mom because he was fucking selfish. What can I say? I hope I can prove you wrong one day. Then you'd better step on it. 'Cause I don't think we have much time left.
Hey, dude, our repair kit supply looks very low. I'm done. Should I do this now? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? I've done it. Should I do this now?
Hey there. I've got something for you. The shepherd's axe you wanted to see so much?
Wait, I thought you said you didn't have it.
I didn't. But I recreated it for you.
Wow. That's amazing. It looks exactly the same. How did you remember all those details?
You know what they say about memories? That they're more vivid if they relate to strong emotions? I guess this axe meant a lot to me.
That makes two of us. Two Jans with two identical shepherd's axes.
Actually, there's something you should know. There's only one axe. The original one, well, it got broken.
Broken? How?
It was a stupid accident, nothing special.
Oh, that sucks. Well, I really appreciate your effort. Must have seemed silly to you. Guy who's missing his unborn child suddenly fixates on a toy axe. But suddenly this has become something other than a souvenir from a non-existent life. It's become a token of our friendship, here and now. Thank you for that.
Yeah. No problem. The morale's not so great lately. How are you holding up amidst all the tension? Honestly, I don't get it. These guys really think we can decide who's human and who's not? Makes you wonder where a man's moral code stems from, right? Not his genes, apparently. Apparently not. Well, whatever they think, you have my full support. Even if it means working more because those crybabies are too outraged.
Long day, huh?
FYI, looks like we're running low on repair kits.
Luke,
Yeah.
to this
Look. Look. That.
is that.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Jan, we're dangerously low on repair kits. Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Yeah, well,
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Surface exploration vehicle. So this is where he landed. Damn, you look busted. Shame. Could have made good use of you. Ah, another movie. This one was actually on my pile of shame.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Bedtime's over.
What happened?
Do you know where you are? Who you are? Do you remember anything?
Please. What next? You can ask me about my name and role on this mission?
Of course I remember. I mean, up to a point.
Oh, shit. Oh, my chest.
Careful. You took a heavy blow there.
Yeah. I remember the technician. But why? Did he attack me?
Yes. Apparently, some of us were unable to come to terms with your decisions. Looks like they'd been planning this for some time. Repairing the tour vehicle while you weren't watching. Filling it up with stolen supplies. And then, when the time came, the technician just knocked you down. And they took off into the desert.
Shit. It's all my fault. I saw it coming, but I didn't do anything to stop it. Was he trying to kill me? I mean, what exactly happened?
I think he just wanted to send a message. Knock you unconscious, maybe. But that blow caught you off balance. You fell and punctured your helmet. You were suffocating. Luckily, we had some Madrigal in the med bay. Well, at least I thought that would work. But after the injection, you just turned blue and started shaking all over.
Of course I did. I'm allergic to Adrical.
Yes, well, I know that now. I'll probably need to get tested too when I'm back on Earth.
Wait. How did you find out?
From someone who knows you best. I called Lena. Of course, it would have been much quicker if the botanist had told me. But I guess he was too busy despairing about our situation in his cabin.
You talked to Lena?
Yes. Fortunately, all of this happened before we got lost and communications died.
Did you at least pretend to be me?
Oh, come on, Jan. You and I couldn't be more different. She'd never fall for it.
Shit.
Yes. Well, I hope you also heard the important part of my story. It happened before we got lost.
We're lost?
The navigation system's down. The storm is everywhere. We've been circling blindly for days. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but frankly, the base is close to breaking down. The storm's been putting it under a lot of pressure, and supplies are at a critical level. It's been quite intense.
Do you have any regrets about not going with them?
And abandon my lab? No way. That could never happen. But if you're asking me whether I believe our chances of survival are greater, well, that's a whole different question. We've been doing what we could to get out of the storm. With all the time we've lost, I'd say we're one mistake away from failing the mission and getting stuck here for good. We need to stop drifting aimlessly, pick a direction, and this time, it needs to be a flawless choice.
Flawless.
I'm glad you see the problem.
Okay, so what do we do?
I was hoping things would change when you woke up, but I suppose it's gonna take more than that.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not superhuman, you know. How am I supposed to suddenly know what to do?
Well, superhuman or not, you're still gonna have to bite the bullet.
Bullet? What bullet? What are you talking about? I didn't want to stress you immediately after you woke up, but there is something you should hear. Some messages in the comms room from before we lost contact with Earth. Okay, what's in them? What are you not telling me? Just listen for yourself.
This is a message for Jan Dolsky, corporate ID 4672B. My name is Agatha Wilson, and I am the Chief Operating Officer at Ally Corp, your employer. I have received some very unfortunate news about your mission. I do hope you realize it is vital that we speak without delay, so as to clear up any possible misunderstandings. Otherwise, the board will have to qualify your actions as purposefully subversive. I cannot keep them hoping it is not the case for much longer. Please don't let me down, and get back to me immediately.
What the fuck, Jan? What the fuck? They know everything. The board. But I thought we were... I thought we had each other's backs. That is some deep shit you got Maxwell into. Do you even realize what you've done? Stabbing him in the back like that? Without any warning after everything he's done for you? Me? This is my last call. They've decided to cut me off. I won't be able to talk to anyone, do anything. Not until someone comes for me. All I do is sit here in this tin can and wait. Well done, bro. You know, I thought you'd have the guts to face me, but no. At least... I hope at least you don't fuck things up with Rubidium. And that you bring enough for those bastards to share with others. But... maybe I'm naive to think you care about such things.
So, apparently you're unconscious, but I'm still gonna record this message. I just had the most surreal conversation of my life. With your alter, which is how he introduced himself. I went down to the medical staff, and that's when they told me about the readings from your implant. Or should I say, implants. What the fuck, Jan? Multiple patients with the same DNA. Have you completely lost your mind out there? Did you think no one would find out? Well, the board knows. My boss, Agatha, knows. And she took it straight to Maxwell. Boy, is he fucked. Him and that assistant of his. What the hell were you thinking listening to him? Letting him drag you into some corrupt experiment. Even if it was your only option, how could you not tell me? You lied to me. And here I was thinking... I was such an idiot to trust you.
Find me when you're done with those calls.
Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought. Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan? The plan is simple. We need to get out of this sandstorm and reach the rendezvous point. I just don't really know how. Not yet. I never thought I'd say it, but I miss the technician. I knew that navigation system inside out. He kept challenging me. I failed him, and you're paying the price. Now's not the time for regrets, Jan. We need to set a direction for the base, and it needs to be right. We can't afford another day of drifting aimlessly in this storm. This is not a joke.
Jan. Everything depends on you. The mission, Rapidium, our lives. You've decided to trust the corporation. We implanted their tech in our heads, losing a part of the team in the process. I'd hate to know it was all for nothing. I did what I thought was right. Using tabula rasa was not an option, but it looks like doing right by your conscience doesn't always mean doing right by others. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done better. As your captain. No need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no way for you to ever become one. What do you mean? Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No. It was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role. You're right. It's kind of liberating, knowing that there was simply no way to be good at this. Oh, well, this actually got me thinking about something. What? That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC. His old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way to manipulate the consciousness of an existing person. You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that? Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but well, you said it yourself. There might not be another way. Why don't we try it on someone else, then? Another alter. Oh, I hope you're not serious. Your experimenting on versions of yourself is exactly what led to this. I think it's time you proved you're ready to take a fall for us.
Maybe it is. What's the plan?
It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise.
Testing on production? Doesn't sound like your standards.
Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base.
So, you stayed. I appreciate that.
And you're awake, at last. You'd better think of something quick. We're nowhere near finding our way out of this sandstorm.
Good to see you in the base, buddy. Likewise, man. We thought we lost you there. Tell me you know how to get us out of this mess. We need supplies fast. We won't hold out much longer.
All right, I'm activating the procedure. Any last words?
Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about... Oh, right.
My God.
Anybody here?
Base has stopped. I should check outside.
Ah, shit. We're still in the storm. What the hell? Hey, someone's there. Wait. Am I losing my mind? Damn it. What was that? Hey, is that a baby? What's going on here? I recognize this.
You're no good. Hear that? No good! I filthy no good! Fuck this game!
Maybe you should have run faster. What the hell?
What is all this? What's going on?
Relax. I can explain everything.
Are you?
Yes. I am you.
Am I dead?
No. You're just lost in the desert, remember?
This is not real. It's not really happening, right?
Why would you think it's not happening? Your mind is here. Isn't that real enough? The better question is, why are you here?
I wanted to change things. Become a better man. Someone who knows what to do.
A better man. You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything.
That's not true. I wasn't waiting for anything. I took matters into my own hands.
Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it?
Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship, or does it take its own course regardless of what I do?
My choices are real. My alters are proof of that.
Hey, wait, how?
How do you know what I'm going to say? Cut it out.
Cut it out.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you. I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what-if business. Using your alters to revisit problems you couldn't solve. You've been very busy. But still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that?
I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path.
She's gone.
Jan, she always was. There was never anything you could have done.
Where's he gone? Oh, this is crazy. Lana, is that you?
Was a mistake. Why didn't you fight for us? We weren't meant for each other.
I tried for us. It's over.
What is going on with me?
It's over. It was
Lena!
We weren't meant for each other.
over. Why didn't you fight for us? Why didn't you?
Don't go! Wait!
I guess you two just weren't meant to be together.
You again? Come here to make fun of my failures.
Not my fault you're caught up in their loop. In that big round base of yours.
I'm moving forward.
Yes. To stop short on the wrong side of a precipice. Can't you see that you never were good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner's son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job and a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your alters. Don't you think any one of them would impress her more than the average boring Yandolski?
Maybe. Too bad they don't exist. They never had to face real problems, real life. I did.
Did you? Can you even tell what's real? How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else. A version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved. Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love.
What a ridiculous thought.
No more ridiculous than the other thoughts you've had about yourself. I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Don't go! What the fuck? No! Where are you going? Hey, you.
Such a loser!
You can do it.
You're not cut out to be a leader!
Don't quit now. Run faster!
I'm suffocating! I need air! Help!
Help!
I need air! Help me! I'm suffocating! I need air!
God! Help me! Help! Help! God! God, please! Help me! Help! Help! God! God, please!
This is your captain! Open the door! Please! Don't let me die!
I'm sorry, Captain. I can't. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
They were dead before you got to them.
They needed my help.
Believe me, there's nothing you could have done for them.
All this time, and I still don't understand what happened.
I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead. Hit me.
I think the corporation is up to something. Maybe they're secretly sabotaging missions that land on planets with rubidium.
What would they do that for?
Well, maybe they have more interest in searching for rubidium than actually finding it. They're doing great business on these missions, getting government funding and bringing back all sorts of resources. Solving the hunger problem isn't really anything they'd be interested in.
I don't think you really believe that. You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away.
What answers? What are you talking about?
You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is.
To bring back rubidium. At all costs.
That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive. And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis. to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission?
And it was.
Yes. The math pointed to you.
How do you know all this?
Because you know it. You always did. But you were so focused on your mistakes.
I was busy making tough decisions and figuring out how to avoid bad choices.
What is a bad choice, really? You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know.
Like what? Letting my alters split?
Maybe. Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths.
What do you mean?
Find and follow your disobedient side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking through the darkness and notice the light.
Light? What light? Hey.
Strange. Looks like I'm back. It does. And well, you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program.
No. I think you did everything right.
So, did it work? You look the same. Did anything change?
Yeah, to be honest. Everything's different. Just not the way I expected.
So, what happened?
I understood things. Things I sort of knew, but my brain kept hidden from me for some reason.
It's called the subconscious, Jan.
Yeah, I guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting.
I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here?
Yeah. We should look for the rebels.
The rebels? Do you really believe they're still alive?
My subconscious seems to believe it.
Well, that vehicle is definitely more maneuverable than our base. He said something about noticing the light. That make any sense to you? The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light?
Doesn't the tur emit any light?
Well, probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything, even if we had the most high-end... Wait a minute.
What? Tell me.
Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection.
Oh, now you're confusing me.
That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means If there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it.
And follow it.
Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm and the TER vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius.
Oh, you never doubted that, did you?
We're out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked.
Our idea.
Yes, we brainstormed, didn't we?
Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle?
We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.